Every day, something gets installed. Beliefs, habits, assumptions, expectations, ways of seeing, ways of responding. Most people never choose what gets installed. Today, you will. Good morning. Before you check your email, before you answer your phone, before today's opinions, expectations, and uncertainties begin competing for your attention, let's spend a few minutes shaping the person who's about to enter today's world. Welcome back to Identity Programming. Every installation strengthens another part of your character operating system. Yesterday, we strengthened discipline. Today, we're installing Courage OS. Every installation begins with one question. Today's installation question is, will I move despite fear? Let's begin today's installation. When was the last time fear made a decision for you? Think back, just for a moment. Can you remember a time when you knew exactly what you wanted to do, but something quietly held you back? Maybe you wanted to introduce yourself to someone, apply for a new opportunity, start a business, raise your hand, speak your mind, ask a difficult question. Maybe it was making a difficult call or simply begin. You weren't incapable. You weren't unqualified. You weren't unwilling. You were uncertain. And uncertainty whispers, what if this doesn't work? What if I fail? What if they say no? What if I'm not enough? Most of us heard that voice. What's interesting is fear often convinces us that standing still is the safest option. But standing still has consequences too. Every opportunity postponed, every conversation avoided, every dream delayed is also a decision. Courage doesn't remove uncertainty. It changes our relationship with it. Instead of asking, can I guarantee success? Courage asks, is this worth taking the next step? Many people wait for confidence before they act. But confidence often grows after action, not before it. Every courageous decision teaches your mind something powerful. I can do difficult things. I can survive uncertainty. I can grow beyond my comfort zone. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision that something else matters more than fear. Today, we're going to strengthen 10 qualities that naturally work together to build Courage OS. After Today's installation, don't ask, am I fearless? Instead, ask, where can I practice courage today? Let's begin. Credibility number 1, courageous, meaning I choose action even when uncertainty is present. What it looks like, I take the next right step instead of waiting to feel fearless. Today's question, where has fear been making decisions for me? Here's your micro action. Take one action today you've been postponing because it feels uncomfortable. Your reflection point, what happened after I acted? Capability number 2, confident, meaning I trust my abilities to learn and adapt. What it looks like, I stop waiting for perfect certainty before beginning. Today's question, what would I attempt if I trusted myself just a little bit more? Here's your micro action. Speak with confidence during one important conversation today. Your reflection point, did confidence change the way I show up? Capability number 3, honest, meaning I choose truth over comfort. What it looks like, I communicate with integrity, even when it's difficult. Today's question, what truth have I been avoiding? Here's your micro action. Have one honest conversation you've been postponing. Your reflection point, how did honesty create clarity? Capability number 4, decisive, meaning I move forward after thoughtful consideration. What it looks like, I refuse to let endless hesitation become a lifestyle. Today's question, what decision deserves an answer today? Here's your micro action. Make one decision you've delayed. Your reflection point, how did deciding create momentum? Capability number 5, resilience, meaning I recover instead of retreating. What it looks like, I treat setbacks as teachers rather than permanent verdicts. Today's question, how can today's challenge strengthen me? Here's your micro action. When something goes wrong today, pause and ask, what can this teach me? Your reflection point, how quickly did I recover? Capability number 6, authentic, meaning allow my character to be seen. What it looks like, I stop performing and start living honestly. Today's question, where can I be more genuine today? Here's your micro action. Express one sincere thought you've been keeping to yourself. Your reflection point, how did authenticity affect my relationship? Capability number 7, steadfast, meaning I remain committed when circumstances become difficult. What it looks like, I stay rooted in my values instead of drifting with pressure. Today's question, what principles deserve my loyalty today? Here's your micro action. Honor one commitment, even if it's inconvenient. Your reflection point, what strengthened my resolve today? Capability number 5, hopeful, meaning I believe today's choices can improve tomorrow. What it looks like, I continue planting seeds before I see results. Today's question, what future am I building with today's decisions? Here's your micro action. Take one action that benefits your future self. Your reflection point, what possibilities did I invest in today? Capability number 9, curious, meaning I replace fear with a willingness to learn. What it looks like, I ask questions instead of pretending to know everything. Today's question, what could I discover if I become more curious than fearful? Here's your micro action. Ask one question you've been hesitant to ask. Your reflection point, what did curiosity teach me? And capability number 10, bold, meaning I don't allow hesitation to define my life. What it looks like, I step forward or I step toward meaningful opportunities instead of away from them. Today's question, what bold steps would move my life towards today? Here's your micro action. Do one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Your reflection point, how did boldness change my day? Take a slow breath. Today's operating system has now been installed. Courageous, confident, honest, decisive, resilient, authentic, steadfast, hopeful, curious, and bold. Don't try to practice all 10 today. Choose one. Carry it with you. Notice how it changes your conversation, your posture, your decision, your willingness to move. Today, identities, challenges, before today ends, do one thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable because it moves your life in a meaningful direction. Not something reckless, something intentional, a conversation, an application, a first step, a phone call, an introduction, a decision. Remember, courage isn't measured by the absence of fear. It's measured by your willingness to keep moving when fear is present. Your character operating system has now been upgraded. The rest of today is where you begin using it. Now, go observe how today's installation changes the way you experience the world. I'll meet you tomorrow when we install another upgrade to your character operating system. Go live today's installation.